Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Baby bia o hweye efi ye chiachi obia ankura bia individuals, everybody, our loved ones. We are greeting you. We are here again. Don't forget, this is the motto. When the realities of life are uncovered, change is a must. That's why we are here. Brethren, we are here again. As you all know, Yashas here discussing the third and the last patriarchal religion, the last Abrahamic faith, your friend Islam, and one I discussing. You've seen what we did with Judaism, you've seen what we did with Christianity. Now we are on the last one. Always make us say, Yedanyamia say, mensa pep anke nanya anka menim na ebesi mensa mponi hwese na ekika yetibum. The problem within the faith itself, the problem within Christianity, the problem within Islam, hwese na ekika yetibum. So this is what we are talking about. We are saying that let us check the other side of the coin of what we are doing. Let's flip the other side of the coin. Here, check it. Other side, the other side of the coin. It therefore mechiamu biom. It is musum for Muhammad Ali Imam Sise again with patriarchal religions. I do not have beef with the patriarchal religions. No, many omu ni asem. Se many omu wa asem mpo a asema many omu wo eye nyama mienu anamesa. Niedi kan omo ama yehu se yen nananom ne aye nananom ye no omo edidi ye nananom atem so kazage iyaye mu kama iyaye mu bosusan komai ba shi ya zama mu na damuwa shine problem mu da su yani omo ni beef baby enu ye number 1. Number 2, ni esa ya ohawo mu ni se patriarchal religions are running based on ndada no dosun. The hypocrisy is too much and on a near etosumens menu. And the last problem is that like what they are doing or where they are coming from no different from it's almost the same thing. So this is the thing. It a knowledge and it a steady. Yes, ya dear. Sana beya ubehu nea uye. No one who say adia me say it. So this is the whole thing. We don't have a problem with anybody. Now, as I said earlier in the previous video, make I say there is no way you can understand Islam without knowing the environment in which the religion is coming from. So we started discussing who said Arabian Peninsula is divided into two. You were the desert Arabs and you were the city Arabs, which start from Yemen and then as if for a war and I discussing in Yomabi Arabian Peninsula now. And then me per se this particular video is gonna put an end to the discussion of the city Arabs. Then the next video will be about the Bedouins or the village Arabs or the desert Arabs, because desert Arabs no omuhona Islam efiba. Islam fi city no. Islam fi desert Arabs or fi city no. So we want to finish the city one today. Now, one thing about Arabian Peninsula, what they call in Arabic Jaziratul Arabiya, is that a whole lot of people have trooped in that peninsula. You know why? A whole lot of people. You have people like Ebionites. Ebionites have stayed in the peninsula for so many times. Almost Ebionites now, or by one thing is almost creative community and family. Or they were dispersed, they were spread in Arabs, normal Arab, and another people that went into the Arabian Peninsula, Jews, any Christians. Now, this is the point. Now, the reason for the Jews going to stay in Arabian Peninsula, the troubles and the challenges and fight and defeat and all these battles in Jerusalem has made a lot of Jews to flee from Jerusalem to Arabian Peninsula. Omu jai Jerusalem ejani be share one because they omanya peace. So they ran away from the troubles of the war. Do you know the history of Jerusalem? There's always a battle. There's always a fight. Until people run with their lives. It's not anybody that can stand all these troubles. Until a lot of them escaped the battles and Arabian Peninsula, because with the Arabian Peninsula the empires of the world who want to rule countries, too much. So when you run to that place, you are some kind of safe. Jews were also there, and they are practicing their Judaism already. And we are number one. And another people that also settled in Arabian Peninsula is Christians. Now, what brought Christians in Arabian Peninsula? With the Judaism, Jew for there. Nearly war na ACC or Jerusalem, any or Palestine and Israel, and unto Arabian Peninsula. Christians then I don't buy. Near the Christians in the buy me. Persecution. Yet other Christians were persecuting other Christians. Yet because of beliefs, because of doctrine, because more different. The way I am discussing in Christianity, you saw the different ideology that we brought. Now there were too many persecutions in Toma Jani Ewura Arabian Peninsula. Now the persecution led to the establishment of a strong Christian background in Arabian Peninsula, because niya persecute omu dwani ba ye no omu ideology na omu di ba ye no ideology a omu di ba establish ewo Arabian Peninsula. Until before Islam, like 200 or 300 or maybe 400 years before Islam, not Christianity were very, very established in Arabian Peninsula. So sometimes some of Islamic scholars, this is what they do. Some who can Arabian Peninsula and before Islam, they make it look as if it's only your friend is saying bosomsom. It's never true. Christianity were strong and solid in Arabian Peninsula. You will see this shortly. You will see, and even Quran will confirm that. Now let's go. So they came in with their ideologies. This is where I want to mention two councils that took place within the Roman Catholic Empire for you. That took place in the Roman Catholic Empire for you. This is where I want to discuss this. Now, there is two types of councils. Council number one, Council of Ephesus. Council of Ephesus. Council number two, the last one, Council of Chalcedon. Now, the Council of Ephesus took place in the year 431 AD. Anno Domini. 431 AD. Now, and then they see here, Council of Ephesus is a council for reconciliation, because you be a Council of Nicaea, there was a confusion, because when you be an OJ idea ni too idea na yedi we Council of Nicaea, and you be an OJ idea ni too. So they came to do the Council of Ephesus in the year 431 AD Anno Domini to reconcile between other Christians and go with Roman Catholic. So that one led to another council biome later, around 21 years later, and almost a council of Chalcedon. And almost discuss here. But upon all that, so this is what happened. The Roman Catholic made a decree that obi biara unbelievi Roman Catholic decree no, yen persecute no, yen chino na yen kun. So these people ran away. Now, what was the discussion? The discussion was Theocritus, and that is Mary the bearer of God or the bearer of Christ? Council menuwe discussion no. Is Mary the bearer of God or the bearer of Christ? When discuss here, with the Roman Catholic ideology, Mary is a bearer of God. That is why you have this ideology in Roman Catholic, what they call Mother of God. But there is Christians are pene say Mary a bearer of God. She is rather bearer of Christ. Automatically, it means that to them, Christ is just a human being. Christ is just a human being. Until no about problem about until you persecute you. So these people are two major groups: Monophysite Christians and Nestorian Christians. Until Yemen, any nimpotem nina Monophysite Christians, and Syria, any nimpotem nina Nestorian Christians. Now, Monophysite Christians, any Nestorian Christians, they have something in common. They have similarities. Similarities in say Monophysite Christians and Nestorian Christians, no, to them Christ is just a human being. Christ is just a human being. Oya nipa. Ntine maame awo nipa. But Roman Catholic says no. Maame awo nyame. This is the problem. Nti ye persecute omuntu dwane ye na omwura Yemen kurom no e na omo settle e wo ho e na omo atena se na omo aye bibia na omo start so omo teach. So Christianity was solid. Now, the first fight that erupted in Yemen was a fight between Jews and Christians. The first fight. Now, there was a king in the year 523 AD. There was a king known as Dhu Nawas, Arab king, Dhu Nawas. Dhu Nawas accepted Judaism. Until odi Judaism di ba Yemen no, and only Monophysite Christians nya problem. Monophysite Christians nya problem. So this is what he did. On my decree say it is either you follow Judaism or you will be persecuted. So problem about now problem by nti asia nyeduma ena Dhu Nawas ogeda ne asrafo ena omachi Kristofo nyina omunya ombenya omo ena omachi omo nyina wo Yemen to Najran, to be precise, because na Dhu Nawas the capital bebiana ne palace wono Najran and I gather Kristofo nyina. Don't forget say the Christians in Yemen were Monophysite Christians, and the reason why they are Monophysite Christians is that they had a connection with Abyssinia, Ethiopia, and Ethiopia now Abyssinia for a Monophysite Christianity and a renew Syria so a Nestorian Christianity. And the problem na Dhu Nawas, a Jew king, Arab Jew king, and I gather Christians na and I was shit on my sorry die, and I went to Amina. Ten or to Amina ten, and I yet gum, and I ya soldier, and I yet Pia Christians no gum. According to Ismail bun Umar bun Kathir, or say Dhu Nawas, the Jew Arab king, was shake Christians bako 20,000 in the year 523 AD. Washiom. So ye bisa also obey Jew, obey accept Judaism, and obey accept Christianity. Also obey Christianity and I piano at you. That's what he did. And now Quran this some message way by. Now Quran chapter number 85. Quran chapter number 85 is known as Surah Al-Buruj. Buruj can be interpreted as a stars, or zodiac signs or planet. So Surah Al-Buruj is the chapter of zodiac signs. The 12 zodiac signs, that is Buruj. That is it. Or no, Surah Al-Buruj, the chapter of stars. Or Surah Al-Buruj, the chapter of the planets. That is it. Now, it is Quran chapter number 85. Now, Quran chapter number 85, verse 4 to 8 is about this story of these Christians that were burnt in the era under the king of Jews. Now, this is what Quran is saying. Qutila ashabul ukhdud. I say, numie enka ashabul ukhdud. Ukhdud ni amina tintin a omutu ye the hole they dug to burn the Christians in. That is what is called ukhdud. We have in Arabic, we have what we call ukhdud and we have hufra. Hufra is a deep hole which is going directly beneath the earth. But ukhdud is a straight hole, like yebetu amina tintin straight, like the kind of amina ye lay pipes and only a friend ukhdud. But when you dig a straight hole beneath the earth, Arab for and hufra. So ukhdud is a long hole that has been dug, filled with firewood, air burning, and a pushy Christians, no, now Quran says, Qutila ashabul ukhdud. Or say, Numia and Kanya, Jew for now, two amna, di Christo for Guma, Omushiomo, and Nari that will good. Omushiomone and Nari, eja that will good near Edre. A burning flame, a huge burning flame, and now that were good. Even and the worst of it is that even while they were sitting there watching them burn alive, Jew king, Arab Jew king, no, or I mean, I know any Nasra for and almost Christians, no, ash. And now that were good, and almost if whom Aleha Pon, what whom Alamayaf Aluna Bilmuminina Shuhud, or see what Jew King Nuvuna was enemy soldiers, no Alamayaf Aluna, Omuti Hon Omushe, near Omudia Muminuna Shuhud. They are witness of what they are doing to Muminun. This is where I want to ask a question. Now, Quran is calling these Christians Muminun. My question to Muslim brothers, do you believe that Christians are Muminun? My question to Muslim brothers, do you believe that Christians are believers? They are Muminun? This is what your Quran is saying. Quran says, the burning that they were burning the Christians, Quran called the Christians Muminun. The Monophysite Christian and Nestorian Christian, Quran called them Muminun. So, today, do you as a Muslim believe that Christians are Muminun? Now, as if that is not enough, let's go to verse 8. He says, the Christians, they didn't resent or they didn't offend the Jew king in anything. Omanya boni bia, omubone omuye and say, Illa an you minu billahi al-aziz al-hamid. Omubone omaye say, omwaji you minu, omwanya jidie billahi, ewa Allah mu al-aziz, the mighty, al-hamid, the praiseworthy. Now, this story in Quran chapter number 85 is about Christians. And the Christians were called Muminun, believers. You recite this to pray with it in your Masalachi. My question to you again as a Muslim, when you recite this to pray in Masalachi, is Allah going to accept your prayer? Because the story is about Christians that been bent. Zuna was bent them. Christians na yeshiomu, and our Quran neka omuasem. At this point, whoever is listening to me properly, you start to understand that if I tell you that I have thousands of proofs to prove that Islam and Christianity is the same thing, you start to understand that they be Alice we were bodam no as a answer wo. Make us say Christianity ni Islam ya ko o ye dedi. Surah Al-Buruj story ni Christians ayashi omo and Quran ya from mu'minun. Okay, kind yes Allah. The story is about Christians, so that is the point. This is what happened. When the first religious battle war Arabian Peninsula, and it was in the city of Yemen and Najran to be precise. This is what Zu Nawas did. Christianity was solid in Arabian Peninsula. Christianity was solid. By then, it's not Christianity of Roman Catholic. It's all Christianity. See, you can't differentiate the only a Christopher because only Christ G. But the thing is that it's like Bakumoka said Christ is God and Mary is a bearer of God. And monophysite Christians, any Nestorian Christians, Christ is not a God and Mary didn't carry a God. She carried Christ, a human being. That is it. Now, look at this center of belief of monophysite Christians and the center of belief of Nestorian Christians. Omuji said Mary carried Christ and not God in human form, and the belief of Muslims in Jesus Christ as a human. Is it not the same thing? Stick to the page. I'm telling you, I have thousands, in fact, millions of facts that Islam and Christianity is the same thing. Islam is another fraternity of Christianity, just like the way Nestorian Christianity is a fraternity of Christianity, and monophysite Christianity is another fraternity of Christianity. The same thing, Islam is another fraternity of Christianity. And one more. So you see the Surah Al-Buruj. So when they see here, this is what Zu Nawas did in Yemen. So Christianity was solid in Arabian Peninsula, but not in the desert. The informations get to the desert, and in as if for Taif, any Thaqif, any Makkah, any Yathrib, all these places are desert Arabs. They are village Arabs. All these people, they were having communicate, like they were connected. They know the Christianity, information, then as if for, so Christianity was solid. But there is one thing for sure. That is the Bible was a closed book in Arabian Peninsula. It's not common. Bible na enye common. Just like the way Torah enye common. Bible na enye common in Christian and Arabian Peninsula because it is only in the hands of the Christians. And the only people that can know what is in the Bible is only the Arabs that can read Greek. Because from Hebrew, the Bible has been translated into Greek. So the Greek Bible is in the hands of the Christians, but then it's not common until the only Arabs that can have access or know what is in the Bible is the Arab that can read Greek. Until Christianity is solid in Arabian Peninsula, but yet common. Bible yet common. Bible no a closed book. And yet Arab 90% of the Arabs don't know what is in there. That is it. Until now Arab for no Sana Christopher your friend is saying they go to temple Omuko pilgrimage or Jerusalem this is about Christianity. So Nestorian Christianity is high in Syria, and all those villages that are on the way to Syria are all affiliated to Syria. So Nestorian Christianity is also making its way to those places. And then monophysite Christianity is also reigning in Yemen. So now the city Arabia, the Arabian Peninsula, the city in Arabian Peninsula, now Christianity and dominating. Now, Jews were there, but Jews not preach religion. They were not talking about their religion. They were not preaching their religion. They are not telling anybody their religion, but they were doing something more. One, they were merchant. They were good in business. Business. Jews Arabian Peninsula. Now they were not opening up with their religion. Because Jews have the idea that their religion belongs to their family, a family term. Until they were not open with their religion. Until they were merchant, omuye business, nyama. Some of them were blacksmith, omuye ammo. They do ammo. You know, ammo sells in Arabian Peninsula because there's always battle. You know, that in another video we told you the only way of living for the desert Arabs, the village Arabs, Makkah, Thaqif, Taif, Yathrib, the only, and Fadak, Thalaba, Taima, and all those people, the only living is animal farming, and invasion, what they call al-Ghazw. In the simple term, Ghazw means armed robbery. We just invade you, and they have a system. They have a system, or more system for that. So armor is that if you are living in a place where war can just happen at any time, battle can happen at any time, what do you expect? You need to have armor. Until more now, Jew for no business and almost on armor. And what they do again is that they trade. They travel to go to get goods from maybe from Jerusalem and come and sell and get some goods and send them to Syria and all that. This is what the Jews were doing. So this is a brief picture of the city Arabian Peninsula, Yemen, Najran, Syria, and all those places. This is what is there. We are done with that one. We are done. Now, the city Arabian Peninsula, Yemen in important Syria, no, and no shadang here because that is not where Islam is coming from. Islam came from the desert Arabs, the village Arabs, those that are on desert. Islam, so they are the center of our attention. The next video, we're going to tell you who are the desert Arabs. Without getting clear idea about these people, you can't understand this religion, because a religion that says when someone steals, chop off the hand and put the hand of a thief. You must understand which kind of life they were living on the desert before this harsh law were given to them. Stick to the page until we meet again. Our lovers and our haters, I want to say this of the African goddess. She always say this: love, 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 hate, hate, hate. We don't hate nobody. We got no problem with you. We are teaching. So, our lovers, our followers, Pia, I cherish you. Even the haters, I greet you as well. Thank you. Until we meet again, I say to you, bye-bye.